You might remember her as the radiant, cheerful oldest sister on the Brady Bunch. Marcia Brady, with her golden hair, bright smile, and picture-perfect image, was the girl many teenagers admired in the 1970s. On television, she seemed like the ideal daughter, confident, charming, and effortlessly likable. Millions tuned in every week to watch her navigate the ups and downs of teenage life with humor and grace. But behind that smile, the young actress who played Marcia had her own journey, one that the cameras never captured. While fans saw only the sparkling personality and flawless persona, she was quietly navigating the challenges of adolescence and fame. Growing up in the public eye brought pressures that were difficult to manage, and being seen as perfect wasn't always a gift. It was a responsibility that weighed heavily on her. This was the beginning of a story far richer than a simple TV character. Life behind the camera. At just 13 years old, the actress who became Marcia Brady stepped into a world few teenagers could imagine. Bright, talented, and full of energy, she seemed like the perfect fit for one of America's most beloved shows. On the surface, everything looked ideal. Fame, recognition, and a platform that many young actors dream of. Yet behind the scenes, life wasn't as simple as a weekly television script. Growing up under the scrutiny of millions created a unique set of challenges, from managing school to maintaining a public image that rarely allowed room for mistakes. As the show's popularity grew, so did expectations. She was not just acting. She was being observed constantly, and the pressure to be Marcia Brady at all times started to blur the lines between character and self. Fame brought opportunity, but it also brought lessons she would carry into adulthood. The pressure of perfection. Being Marcia Brady came with an unspoken expectation. Always look perfect, act perfect, and never falter. For a young teenager, this pressure could feel overwhelming. She was adored by millions, and fans held her up as an ideal of beauty and poise, while she struggled with the natural uncertainties of growing up. Balancing personal identity with public persona is never easy, and she found herself constantly navigating that tightrope. Trying to maintain the perfect image sometimes left her feeling isolated and misunderstood, as no one could truly see the real person behind the role. It was a lesson in resilience and self-awareness at an early age, teaching her that outward appearances don't always reflect inner reality. The experience shaped not only her career, but also the way she would approach life and identity in the years to come. Transitioning to adulthood. When the Brady Bunch ended, the transition from teen star to adult actor brought new challenges. Casting agents often saw her only as Marcia Brady, the character everyone knew, making it difficult to land roles that allowed her to grow creatively. She faced the common struggle of typecasting, a challenge familiar to many child actors who become synonymous with a beloved character. This phase of her life tested her patience and perseverance. While she continued to pursue her passion for acting, the process was slower and sometimes disheartening. Yet these experiences offered valuable lessons about self-definition, about managing expectations, and about the importance of pursuing work that resonates with one's true self. Though the path wasn't always smooth, it helped her develop a stronger sense of identity beyond the role that had defined her childhood. Embracing honesty and growth over time, she realized that growth sometimes meant being courageous enough to embrace her full self, including experiences and challenges that shaped her journey. Reflecting on her life, she understood the importance of authenticity, showing the world that life isn't always neat or perfectly scripted. Choosing to share her story was an act of bravery, a way to connect with people who might also be navigating difficult transitions. By opening up about her experiences, she revealed that the pressures of fame, personal struggles, and the journey of growing up in the spotlight all contributed to the person she had become. Her story became not just one of a television star, but of resilience, self-discovery, and the courage to embrace imperfections while pursuing meaningful growth, a bold step into adulthood. At a pivotal point in her life, she took a bold step that surprised many. A photo session that reflected her evolution from teen star to mature adult. These images weren't about attention-seeking. They were about freedom and self-expression. For the first time, she presented herself not as Marcia Brady, the character, but as a woman who had lived a full life, complete with lessons, challenges, and triumphs. The photos conveyed confidence, authenticity, and empowerment, showing that she was comfortable in her own skin. While some reactions were mixed, many people recognized the courage it took to step away from a familiar image and showcase a new, honest version of herself. This moment highlighted a simple yet profound truth. Growth often involves letting go of old expectations and embracing the person you've become. Showing her true self. What made this chapter remarkable wasn't just the photos, it was the authenticity behind them. She wasn't merely changing her image, she was redefining how the world saw her. By sharing her story, she allowed fans to see beyond the television screen into the real experiences that shaped her life. She shared the challenges, the lessons, and the victories, presenting a complete picture of her journey. This act of openness resonated deeply with many, as it reflected a universal human experience, learning to embrace one's own story, flaws and all. In a society that often emphasizes perfection, her decision to be genuine offered a powerful reminder that true strength lies in honesty and vulnerability. Inspiring fans and future generations, her journey teaches a timeless lesson. The person you see on screen or in public isn't always the full story. Life is complex, and people grow through both joys and struggles. By choosing authenticity over appearances, she provided inspiration for fans and aspiring actors alike. Her story encourages others to embrace their own paths, even when they don't match societal expectations or public perception. She demonstrated that it's possible to move beyond the roles people assign you and create a life defined by personal growth and self-acceptance. More than anything, she reminded everyone that courage comes in many forms, including the courage to be seen fully, honestly, and unapologetically. Beyond Marcia Brady. Ultimately, her story is a celebration of resilience and identity. While Marcia Brady was the character everyone adored, the woman behind the role became someone entirely her own. She showed that life isn't about perfection or meeting others' expectations. It's about embracing every part of yourself and honoring your journey. Her experiences reflect the universal process of growing up, learning from challenges, and redefining oneself in adulthood. By stepping into her truth, she became a role model for anyone struggling with expectations, transitions, or self-acceptance. Her story reminds us that the bravest act is often the simplest, showing the world who you truly are beyond the masks we all wear. In doing so, she turned a beloved childhood role into a lasting legacy of courage, growth, and authenticity. A lasting legacy. From her early days as a young star to her bold steps into adulthood, her journey continues to inspire. She taught us that life's real victories often come quietly, through personal growth, self-awareness, and the willingness to embrace one's full story. By sharing her experiences, she connected with countless people who could relate to the struggles of identity, change, and self-discovery. Her story emphasizes that true fulfillment comes not from living up to someone else's expectations, but from embracing your own path. She took a beloved role from television history and transformed it into a story of courage, authenticity, and empowerment, a story that reminds us all that life's greatest achievement is being honest about who we are and honoring the journey that makes us whole.